Ladies and gentlemen, two things have taken place the past couple of days, okay? Cassidy Hutchinson, under oath, claimed that she heard Trump lunged at a Secret Service agent. Of course, that's refuted by the actual Secret Service agent, but she stated, Hutchinson did, that he lunged at a Secret Service agent and tried to commandeer the limousine, probably yelling, this is my limo, I'm the president, and then he threw his dinner with ketchup all over the wall. Oh my God, the crime against humanity. And then he knew that people were armed, even though the Secret Service and the people protecting the president would never allow that, at his rally, and then he knew with intent. Of course, Madam Secretary never had intent to delete any emails that perhaps were incriminating or that had to do with the foundation or any pay-to-play schemes or any emails or messages that alluded to giving money into the foundation for beneficial treatment. President Obama, coincidentally didn't veto the sale of 20% of U.S. uranium capacity as money flowed into the foundation. But you know what? You can't prove anything because that's just money flow of millions of dollars and a huge national security risk in terms of 20% of a very important commodity going to our mortal enemies. But again, you can't prove anything with Hunter's emails, and Joe's voicemail, and again, hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars in business deals with emails and voicemails and incriminating data. You can't actually prove anything with. Democrats won't let you actually connect the dots there, okay, even though it's pretty obvious. But with Trump, Cassidy Hutchinson heard that he did a whole lot of bad things, and he knew that he was wrong, and so they can't indict him on that because it's hearsay and gossip. It's third-party testimony. Okay, you could say, well, it's under oath, but the reason that she would lie is that she's now championed by media. She will get a book deal. At 25, 26 years old, she'll get a book deal worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why you lie. Okay, so people say, well, there's no reason to lie. Oh, yes, there is. You're championed going after Kavanaugh because something happened 30 years ago, and there's no evidence of it. You don't even know the location or the time or the place, really. But you know what? Let's disparage and ruin someone's life without any evidence at all. That's how Democrats roll. And when there's actually, under oath, a person testifying against Madam Secretary and Bill and Hillary pertaining to the Uranium One deal, oh, that's just, there's no evidence there. That person's just done it. And that actually happened. I mean, there's articles in The Hill about a key individual who testified against, testified against them pertaining to the deal, saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, that country was just bribing and shelling out as much money as possible just to get that deal done because they knew they could do that with Democrats. And that was also congressional testimony, according to The Hill and other publications. Media never talked about it because, you know what? There's no reason to talk about it, apparently. So, anyway, the other issue, which we'll get to, is we're officially in a recession. Gee, what do you think's more important? Cassidy Hutchinson hearing something that might have taken place about Trump throwing his dinner at the wall, or a recession that we have? GDP now estimate is negative 1%. Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, GDP now estimate negative 1%. We're in a recession, ladies and gentlemen. Recession, Cassidy Hutchinson's hearing something that somebody said about Trump. Oh my God, the horror. What do you think's more important? Of course, wonderful, morally superior liberal Democrats will say the testimony based on hearsay is more important than the actual recession because of Democratic policies that I predicted in September of 2021. Which gets me to, ladies and gentlemen, this channel. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you've lasted longer than 5 minutes, please go ahead and hit subscribe. We are almost at 200,000 subscribers. I am going to do a segment, 2 segments every day in July, and we'll see how it goes, and I think it's going to work out very well. I'm going to start every day at 6 a.m. I'll do a segment at 6 a.m., and I'll do a segment at 10 a.m., and then, of course, I'll do uploads and a live stream. I'll try to do a live stream every day or almost every day. And so hit subscribe to this channel. Also, hit subscribe to the Oil Prices 150 Bitcoin 10K Recession channel. So my Bitcoin Crash channel has changed to the Oil Prices 150. The oil prices are going to get to $150 per barrel. Okay, WTI Brent crude will surpass $150 per barrel. That is a prediction that I'm making, and every prediction I've made pertaining to this catastrophe, economic debacle, has been spot on. So watch the description, go to the description section and go to the Stock Market Crash channel. Read my article in October of 2021 predicting the stock market crash in the Federalist. That's below in the pinned comment and the description section. And also subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel, because if you look in the description section, you will see in September of 2021, I predicted the stock market crash, economic decline, and also the Bitcoin and crypto crash. That was in September of 2021, and I have a playlist on this channel. Then I started the Stock Market Crash channel, and then in May, when Bitcoin was around 30,000, and I was saying when it was over 40,000, it's going to get to 10,000 or lower. That is below in the description and pinned comment also. But I said it's going to crash. I started the channel in May, but it was the Bitcoin crash to 10,000 or lower channel. Now it's the Oil Prices 150 Bitcoin 10K Recession channel. Okay, please go ahead and hit subscribe there. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? What do you think is more important? Now we have January committee. We commonly ask witnesses connected to Trump whether they have been contacted by anyone attempting to impact testimony. Below are examples of answers that we've received. Quote, what they said to me, I've already tuned out. What they said to me? Where's the gossip, hearsay, and rumor with mashed potato brains Joe, or Hunter, or Bill and Hillary? Like, we don't even need rumors. We have emails, destruction of emails, private servers with top secret intelligence, Hunter's emails that are like, thank you for allowing us to meet your father. How can you use your influence on the company's behalf? And then Joe forces out a prosecutor, and you still can't put 2 and 2 together. God forbid. See, you don't need a leap of logic to be suspicious of Democrats. The media and social media algorithms and the Democratic Party and operatives will say you can't be suspicious. There's nothing wrong. It's just the president's son. It's not the president. Yeah, but the whole point is the Hunter is making money for Joe. So Joe is the politician, and Hunter makes money because he's related to the politician. That's how Democrats roll. That's what they do. It's basically honest graft or dishonest graft, but that hasn't changed since Tammany Hall. So now there's allegations of witness tampering. What they said to me, as long as I continue to be a team player, they know that I'm on the team. I'm doing the right thing. I'm protecting who I need to protect. You know, I'll continue to stay in good graces in Trump world. Trump world. Oh. They went from, the Steele dossier said that he was colluding with the Kremlin. Then they said his tax returns, we have to get his tax return. That's why Maddow's been relegated to like 1 day a week. Then they got his tax return. They couldn't find anything. Now it's, he orchestrated this. He tried to undermine democracy. It's like, well, yeah, but people were being let into the building also. And then, by the way, according to congressional testimony with Ted Cruz, there actually were bureau officials there. Maybe government officials there. doing what they accused Trump of having done, which he didn't do. He didn't tell anyone to commit any crime. Now they're saying that he intimidated people in other states, just as media was laughing at him, saying, oh, he's 0-50 or 0-100 in court 2 years ago. So it's like, the bottom line is that go to the stock market crash channel right after this, and go to the what did I change it to? Oh, oil prices 150, Bitcoin 10K recession channel. Bitcoin will get to 10K or lower, $10,000 or lower. Oil prices will go to $150 per barrel. And we are in a diesel. We have a diesel fuel shortage, ladies and gentlemen. Yahoo Finance: India forced to ship in gasoline, diesel as shortages arise. Column: Reuters: global diesel shortages herald imminent economic slowdown. The bizarre thing is that oil prices have gone down because they say, well, a recession is going to lower demand, but there's still going to be demand from India, China, and the rest of the world. Supply is not meeting demand even with a recession. So it's a very bizarre situation where they say, well, demand destruction, which means that if it goes, we'll hit at 150. We'll say, well, if it goes to 150, it's going to be too expensive for corporations or businesses or economies to function. That might not happen for a number of reasons. It could go past 150. Could get to 175. There were commodities traders that were betting on $200 per barrel oil. Or, I'm sorry, oil traders that were betting on $200 per barrel oil. So it's like, Biden came in trying to save the planet. You either want to address climate change and combat climate change, even though you can't prove, nor can you quantify in any meaningful way how any of your policies will save the planet within a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. You can't, because you need everyone, every country in the world to do the same thing, and they're not. But anyway, John Kerry even said, yeah, you know what, even if the EU and China and the US, something along those lines, did the exact same thing in terms of combating climate change, it still wouldn't save the planet. But, or even if the EU and US, or something along those lines. But anyway, own it, Democrats. You came in with executive orders banning leasing on federal lands, or permits on federal lands for the oil and gas industry. You did everything possible to get sued by oil and gas associations and 14 states because your energy policies were anti-fossil fuel. Just own it. Just say you did that to save the planet. That's why we'll have oil at $150 or more. We have a recession. We have oil and this was long before the geopolitical nightmare in Europe, which Democrats want to blame for everything, from when they lose to the recession they caused. Okay, in October of 2021, I said we're heading into a stock market crash because of Democrats. I predicted it in October. That was like 5 months or 4 months before the geopolitical nightmare. But anyway, hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. What's more important? The recession that we're in officially, or a former staffer who wanted to be part of Trump's campaign that is not, that was the star witness that offered nothing. Now they're saying Trump intimidated witnesses. How do we know? Because of what they told me, quote unquote, or it's all hearsay and gossip. Third-party testimony always. Trump is capable of anything if somebody accuses him of it, but you can literally have emails and a business associate, Tony Bobulinski, coming out saying, oh yeah, Hunter was trading his family name for money, and these corporations, these companies, giving the foundation or Hunter, they're giving money to Democrats in order to get beneficial treatment. And you see the beneficial treatment. And before, they said, oh my God, you know, Joe didn't force out a prosecutor that was going after the corporation paying Hunter. That's horrible to say. Oh my God, how could you even think that? Oopsie! Now, then there's emails showing that exactly that happened. But you know what? all of this will be investigated from the House Oversight Committee when and the Judiciary and the Intelligence Committee and every committee when Trump Republicans take over the House and the Senate. Because before then, the economy is going to tank and collapse even more. And we could be heading very easily to a Lehman Brothers AIG moment. It's only going to get worse, and I've been saying that a long, long time. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. Unfortunately, hit subscribe to this channel. Go to the oil prices 150 Bitcoin 10K recession channel. I mean, I'm telling you the prediction within the channel, so I mean, it's like, tell your friends about it, because oil prices will hit 150. And if it's the first time you heard it, then tell your friends. And get this channel going, get that channel going, and the stock market crash channel. I mean, I predicted it in September of 2021, and we're seeing it. So, hit subscribe to all 3 channels. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below, people. Thank you so much. And if you want to give a super thanks, the super thanks is below. But the best thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is just word of mouth. Share the channel. Tell people, hey, H.A. Goodman, he's out there on YouTube. He has almost 200,000 subs. Let's get him to 200,000, because he's told everybody that policies of one political party especially, but that we were heading into a stock market crash, I said, in September of 2021. Nobody on YouTube, very few people, if anybody, was talking about that. We're talking about that, and I was. So hit subscribe to this channel, Stock Market Crash channel, and also the Oil Prices 150 Bitcoin 10K Recession channel. You'll love what I did with the front page of the YouTube channel there. I think it's pretty awesome. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. I'll be back at 10 a.m. Set your clocks. 6 a.m. in the morning Pacific, and then 10 a.m. in the morning Pacific, and then uploads and then live streams on this channel. I will have a segment on the stock market crash channel at like around, I would say, 9 a.m. And then the oil prices 150 Bitcoin 10K recession channel at around maybe 11 a.m. Give me your thoughts. Thanks so much, everybody.